Hello, angels, and welcome to the Angel Academy. My name is Amanda, your angelic bestie and fave spiritual girly, and today I have some wonderful messages for you guys. And I'm just sending so many prayers out to you. And I also just want to say first, thank you so much for being a part of the Angel Academy and choosing these paid offerings because you are really making my dreams come true. My dream is to write and to channel messages of the angels and to help people heal and transform their lives. So I just want to say thank you. Make me cry. But today's messages, and as I was sitting with the message, I thought that we would first just call in the angels to be present with us, and then we'll move through the areas of your life that they gave me messages about and some overarching themes for this week. So, with your feet planted on the ground, we're just going to close our eyes. Woo! Release some energy. And I am just asking for the angels that love this beautiful collective and myself unconditionally to surround us now. Just bring forward any messages that they need to receive for their highest good. And I just pray to be a clear channel, allowing for these messages to come through with the highest frequency of love and light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. So, the two biggest themes for you guys this week, one is the word permission. I don't know what that means to you, but permission to let yourself be curious, permission to do something different with your routine. When I was sitting with that word permission, it was almost like permission to go in a different direction, permission to tear down the old and to take the pieces that have worked for you and to start building somewhere else. And this isn't building from, scratch. This is building from wisdom. This is building from experience. And when we can build from wisdom and experience, oftentimes whatever it is that we're pouring our heart into manifests with much greater ease because we've let go of the things that no longer serve us. So I'm just inviting you to sit with the energy of permission this week and really let that sink in of where am I not giving myself permission in my life to be myself, and how can I really open up and get curious about what wants to come through me and what it is that has really been calling on my heart that I want to create. So as I was channeling and writing, I'm just going to say a few things, and if these resonate for you, just like in my angel gallery readings, I would love for you to comment and for us to have this interactive experience, even if the video is already over. But what they said is, I am the light of God. The light of God surrounds me. So you may be experiencing a type of pressure this week. You may be noticing self-sabotage patterns starting to arise because you're stepping into your dreams. So what I was getting is that there's this very distinct thread that or pattern that continues to come up, and I'm yawning. And when I yawn, especially when I'm channeling, it's energy wanting to be released. And so this pattern is what is almost like holding you back from giving yourself permission to be more expressive, to take up more space. And then they were saying to me that, as you're stepping into your dream life, you're going to naturally notice these triggers that start to come up from the old one that has felt like a safety blanket, the old one that has felt like such an emotional comfort. So how can you nurture yourself and continue to move forward while still honoring that maybe these patterns are coming up because they're ready to be released, while still doing that inner work, even though you continue to move forward, because we don't need to take a time out every time time we get triggered, every time something comes up asking to be seen, we can look at it in that moment, but we don't have to spend days, hours, months focusing on that one thing. And as we continue to move forward with our dreams, a cardinal is present, so a cardinal could be significant. What they're saying is that it's a snowball effect. You're gaining more momentum. And when they say your dreams, they're talking about the actionable steps that you're taking every single day to create a new reality for yourself, to really see yourself in a new light. And that has been a very, very big theme for these past few months. But July in particular just feels extra magnetic, like extra fiery in terms of this is who I am, this is what I'm going to be doing. And I have really no energy for anything else that doesn't fully align with this version of myself that I am. There's been this shift. There's really no more waiting or no more wanting. It's like instead of saying, oh, I want this, oh, I desire this, you're like, no, I am this, I have this. And you don't care if it's not in your material world yet, you know that it's already there. And that just lets you create. That lets you create with greater ease. That gives you permission to play, permission to just be expressive and be yourself because you know at the end of the day you've already succeeded because you feel it in your soul. Like a dream that you have in your heart, that's already yours. And so you're just working backwards. You're taking the aligned steps and aligned actions every single day to bring it to life. And of course, naturally, we're human, right? Like we're going to make mistakes. We're probably going to give in to self-sabotage at least once because we're human and we're learning and we're growing. And that's something, that pattern has been with us for, I don't know, quite some time, but that doesn't mean that we have to actually give it any power anymore. Just because we notice it, just because we fall back into it, it's just like falling down and getting right back up and continuing walking, right? Like we don't have to give it so much energy and so much attention. We can just say, oh, okay, that was interesting. Let's get back on track. And that's what they're really asking you to do is the less energy you feed the negativity, the less energy you feed the self-sabotage, you feed the patterns of fear, then the more power you're actually giving to yourself, the more power you're giving to your heart, to your soul, to your muse. And this week in particular is about feeding your muse. I've talked about this before, but we have this beautiful creative center within us, and the angels have said to me that it is very deeply connected, and so has the artist way. It's connected to our soul, but it's also connected to our creator, because the highest form of our creator is creativity, and it's when we are creating that we are really in alignment with our higher self. So when we are, and this week in particular, when you are going to create, when you have that spark of inspiration, it's so important that you follow it, because that's going to be your guiding light. That is almost your inspiration, is your map in this sense, that is leading you to somewhere extraordinary. We don't know where that's going to take you, but we know that the more you follow your heart, going back to the snowball effect, then the more that snowball is going to build, and it's going to be easier to move down the hill. So as we continue to just stay focused on our dreams, stay focused on this vision. And what they were telling me too is that this vision of yours, this dream life of yours, yes, you've been thinking about it for quite some time, but there's been something in particular that has recently shifted in your life. You've uncovered something new about yourself. Yes, new. You didn't really understand like why you were so drawn to like perhaps writing before. You didn't really know like how you could make a career path out of it. And this is just an example, right? But like you you've uncovered something new about yourself that you've actually always wanted to do, but never could see it because you were blocked by how you're supposed to show up, how you're expected to show up, other people's opinions and projections. And I'm just getting for you this like really fiery energy of like, I don't care if there's tension in this world. I don't care if there's tension if I go to speak my truth, or if people don't agree with me, or if people don't see eye to eye as me. Like I am not being hidden anymore. Like I refuse to stay quiet and I refuse to stay small, because I have so much to offer this world. And it's very much this like teenage rebellion energy mixed with that inner wisdom and maturity. And what you're allowing yourself to do, again, giving yourself permission to do, is to create without attachment. Create just because you like to create. And with this beautiful, like, and what they're giving me is like this jewel, this sapphire. So sapphires could be significant to you guys, that you have uncovered within yourself. It's deeply connected to your muse. It's deeply connected to your inner child. And you're realizing, wow, wait, like I've actually always wanted to run a publication. Like I've actually always wanted to, be this really cool, badass, like editor. And then you're getting this sequence that's coming up in front of your eyes of like all these past moments that the dream that you didn't even know was a dream, like we're flashing before your eyes, and it's taking you until this moment to realize, wait, I really want to pursue this path, and I know it's a little different, I know it's a little artsy, but God loves the artist, and my muse is calling me that way. I hear the song of my soul calling me in this direction, and that doesn't mean that I'm letting go of everything else that I've been doing. It just means that I'm adjusting, I'm rebalancing, I'm realigning, and I'm just choosing to follow this new path that is opening up before my eyes. So, as you're walking this new path, you're doing things really differently. And that is also what's creating some triggers, because your nervous system, which you're doing a really good job, and the angels just want to say continue to nurture your nervous system, give yourself hugs, like just do some soul rocking, slow rocking, even getting up, dancing, shaking off the stagnant energy, like even just visualizing yourself shaking off the stagnant energy, because as you're walking this new path, as you're allowing yourself to, giving yourself permission to bring that dream into the forefront, to say yes to that dream, because here's the thing about dreams, guys, like we need to claim them. Like our dream will stay out here, right, until we claim it, and then we become it. But it starts with that yes moment. It starts with saying yes to ourselves, saying yes to our dreams, and then the next right step will come. But again, it's getting, I get this feeling of like, again, it's this beautiful energy of like inner wisdom mixed with like messy creativeness, where you're so wise because you've learned so much on your journey, but you're also allowing for like this dream to take shape through you. So your routines are just being shaken up a little bit, like you are being shaken up a little bit, and it's for a good reason, because you need to get out of the same headspace and the same mindset and programs that you've been operating in, so that you can fully immerse yourself in this new dream that wants to come to fruition. And the most beautiful thing is that this dream, whatever it is that you've uncovered about yourself, it wants to be birthed through you. You're the one that's meant to birth this dream, not anybody else. So when it comes to the different areas of your life and how the different areas of your life are supporting this new dream that's been uncovered, let's dive into health. And I just, it's really cool because like this dream, it's tied to everything else that you're doing, but I'm just kidding. You're going to cut one thing out of your life that hasn't been really been lighting you up, and you're literally like repositioning, and your heart, it's like just guiding with your heart. But in regards to your health, right? How your health is supporting the birth of this dream, because our dream comes in stages. One, some of the just blanket messages that came through: cardamom. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. Roses, the name Rosie. And what they were saying, oh, cucumbers as well. So what they were saying is that to help you really stay in alignment with this dream, to give yourself permission to be open to receive and to take the steps towards and with take the steps in co-creating this dream, that hydration and balance are super key. I was getting a lot of inner child energy here, because there's this balance between like going and getting yourself like a sweet treat, like some soft serve ice cream, right? But also making sure that you're taking care of yourself, you're nurturing yourself, you're getting an adequate amount of sleep, you're tending to your body. If your body is sore, like maybe going and getting a massage, just doing things that really nurture the body. And I'm getting the message of hydrate, like hydrating foods, salt, putting your Celtic salt, not table salt, in your water. And that if you're having headaches, one, make sure that you're staying hydrated, but two, it's a third eye and crown chakra opening. So it's just deepening your relationship with your higher self, and the headaches could be a result of that. But also, again, just make sure that you're staying hydrated. And then the message I also was hearing too is the song Angels We Have Heard on High. I know it's a Christmas song, but that was coming through in regards to someone's health. So that might be an affirmation or confirmation. As we move into relationships, is there anything more for health? Yes. Okay. So what they're saying, they're saying like tell them to trust the energy of their body. Trust the way in which your body wants to move. Also trust the subtle cues that your body is telling you. Like if you have a knot in your stomach every time you go to like do something or eat something, perhaps swap that thing out and see if your body is yeah, see? Okay. So, yes, perhaps like change up what you're eating and change up what you're doing, because movement is medicine, but we require different forms of medicine on different days, especially as women too. So just being able to pay attention to what your body really needs, and giving your body nourishing foods for sure, especially when it's hot outside. Okay, that feels complete. Um, Now, in regards to your relationships this week, this is really the energy that I was getting here was really, really, really beautiful because it was very much this co creative inner child energy. Inner child energy is coming through very strongly. And when they were talking to me, they were just saying that one, this is a healing of the teenage self. As I was mentioning before, giving yourself permission to be seen, like really just like kicking down all the walls in which like you've held yourself within, because at the end of the day no one's putting you in a prison cell except for yourself, so you're just literally breaking free. I'm just getting like prison break vibes. And as you're healing your teenage self, you're using that like rebellious like energy to say, F it, let's go. Like I don't know what the outcome is, but I'm here for it. And that is a really motivating type of energy. It's very liberating and freeing as well. And the other message I was getting so deeply in regards to relationship is I was just seeing this vision of two little girls making a sandcastle on a beach. And it could also be in reference to two boys making a sandcastle on the beach with like one of those bulldozer trucks. But this is in regards to like someone in your life, you building something with that person and you allowing for other ideas to come to the table, different points of views to come to the table, and just having this collaborative energy around you. So I feel like there's someone in your life that is that support system, that is that soundboard that you are being asked to collaborate with on a deeper level. And yeah, and then this energy of just playing and co-creating something, a piece of artwork, a piece of like an offering, a co-offering, a co-workshop, like something is coming to the surface that wants to be created with two parties instead of one. And that really funnels into your business. And whether you are an entrepreneur or you have a 9 to 5, it doesn't really matter. The biggest thing that came through was that there's just been a shift in energy, kind of going back to the main theme of this reading today, is that there has been a shift in your energy. You've taken your focus somewhere else. You've taken your focus again on that jewel, on that sapphire, and you are you're repositioning yourself, you're repositioning your day, you're repositioning how you show up, because you realize that if you continue to pour a little bit of yourself into everything else, then you won't have enough energy to pour into what it is that you truly want to do. So what they're saying is that take the time to water your own seeds in your garden before assisting other people with theirs. And they're just giving me this image of a literal garden and you going in every single morning and watering your seeds. Whatever you're choosing to water your seeds with is entirely up to you, but you are watering your seeds first so that way you can go and then help other people. But I'm just getting this energy that, like, you were just fed up with the way things were going and you're choosing a different path and you're choosing yourself. And the word no is really strong in your vocabulary right now because it is being used as a form of energetic protection. It's being used as a boundary, mental, spiritual, emotional, physical. And you're just allowing yourself to pour fully into your heart, into what it is that you want to do, because you understand that this is your life, like, and if we constantly give to others, then we have no room to give to ourselves, and no energy to give to ourselves. And the last message that I had for business and career is that, with this shift in the energy, it's like just a shift in your sails. You are sailing in a different direction, and it is so beautiful because you're just like, you know what? I don't even know what this journey is about to be about, but I am so happy. I am so happy, and I just get that, like, you're waking up excited. And yes, there's still times, like, don't get me wrong, there's still times when you just feel like wiped, and that's because you're taking your energy back. And when we give our energy out to so many other people and we finally give it back to ourselves and our nervous system finally has a chance to relax, we might feel a little tired because we're not so stressed all the time. So don't really read too much into that. Just know that, like, you're setting sail towards what it is that really fills you up, and it's with that gift, with that jewel in mind of whatever you uncovered this week. And the last message that I have for you is that Archangel Raphael is walking with you. He is the one who heals. He's the healing light of God, and he is really here to help you heal how you speak to yourself, how you speak to past versions of yourself, how to respond instead of react. So he's just really working with you this week to heal any trauma patterns that might still be coming up. And he's a really good one to do, to have by your side to help you do that, because he allows you to sink back into peace and understand that it's okay, um, to not know what's going to happen, but to fully surrender into the unknown. So thank you guys so much for being here. If any of these messages resonated with you, please let me know. I absolutely love chatting with you guys and love hearing your comments. So yeah. Woof. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.